talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up are producer Alex Offerman and director Kazuhiro Irie. So first up, how did Game Arts get involved with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle franchise?
TMNT が
The major factors must have been that TMNT was a great material to be used for fighting games. The understanding that we would be able to create a team with plenty of action and fighting game development experience.
It sounds like a lot of thought went into deciding to do a brawl game for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How did you decide on this type of game?
Well, I think when you look at and you think about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're really synonymous with brawling. I mean, they're ninjas, they fight. So it really wasn't a big leap to go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles brawler. Once we knew we were working with Game Arts and they had the experience working on other brawlers, we knew that was the perfect fit.
There must be some great environments that we'll get to see.
Absolutely. There's for instance, the jungle level, there's a huge amount of interactive elements in the environment that you can destroy and use to play tactically. You've got the really iconic Ninja Turtle sewer and dojo, the city of Manhattan, the rooftops where they first fought Shredder, like in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic #1. So, we had 25 years of material to look back on and pull for the game.
Now there's been 25 years of Turtles. How did you decide which design of the turtle you really wanted to use?
Well, this is the 25th anniversary of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is also the first TMNT game that isn't directly based on a comic book or TV series or a movie. So we had a lot of freedom in terms of what we were going to choose for the environments and for the characters and how we were going to portray them. We went with 3D models that were fairly slim so that we could do really good attack animations that really suited the characters. And then in terms of the environments, we wanted to have them be really dramatic. We went with a darker, really large contrast environments for the most part. So like the sewer and the dojo have a lot of lighting and shadows. And so at the same time, we also went with that darker palette for the characters. And then lastly, for the TMNT turtles themselves, we went with the white eyes because we felt like that was a really dramatic look. Like the old school, original comic book look was really dramatic, and we wanted to use that in the game.
Tell me, how are you going to differentiate the turtles, and also how do you balance their powers?
キャラクターのバランスですけど、レオナルドは刀を使って。
Characters were designed so Leo has not neutral, easy to use move where he utilizes his katana, while Raph has wild and strong attacks using his two sides plus his speed and personality. Mike has moves that enhance the speed and tricky feel of nunchucks. And Don has attacks that have longer range that utilizes his bow.
Now, there could be one, maybe two people that aren't familiar with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle franchise. What do you think that they'd find appealing about the game?
Well, I think almost anyone who picks up the controllers and just starts playing is going to find it's real easy to just jump into the game, have fun, button mash up. For gamers that are more into hardcore game, there's actually, underlying like the fun, there's a lot of technical combat and a lot of deeper moves that they can, perfect and get better at. So I think that, the game itself is just really, really fun. So, people who don't know TMNT, which I can't imagine is very many people, I think are just going to pick up the game and really have a brawl playing it.
Well, it won't be long before we get to get our brawl on. And that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Ubisoft Live at E3.